How's it going, guys? Drew Peacock here, back with another video, and today we got a build review. We're going to be going in depth on this Flock member's car. It is a 1989 240 SX hatch. I really like this car. It was in a Rice or Nice episode, very quick, very brief. I wanted to put it in more, but I was like, no, this will be perfect for a build review. So we got a build review. Like I said, we're going to go in depth. We're going to break down this car, and I'll let you know what I think about it. So it's a 1989 240 SX, and it's got a lot of mods on it, okay? I'm telling you, it's got a lot of mods, exterior, interior, and under the hood. Very clean setup. On the exterior, one thing you'll notice with tuners is usually they like being a lot more subtle, okay? They don't have giant wings, depending on what car and what their whole build is for. They don't have these huge, crazy, flashy colors. It just all depends also on taste and stuff like that, and this is a very subtle looking 240. The more you look at it, the more detail you notice, but it is very clean, very simple, and it obviously is all, you know, functional. So we got a carbon fiber hood with this huge heat ventilation hood. We got a very stylish looking body kit. Looks really nice, doesn't look outdated or anything like this. This car is from the 80s and it looks very clean. Pop-up headlights, gotta love that. We got a little fender vent right here, which is functional. We'll see it in another picture. We got these wide body quarter panels, which look like they're bolted on, which is I don't know. I'm personally a fan of that look. I know some people like the whole smooth look, but they don't like the whole bolt-on look, but I'm a fan of it. The wheel setup is real nice. Again, we'll dive into that a little bit more later. Pop-up headlights, Jesus Christ, I want a car with pop-up headlights. I don't care if it's an NA Miata or what, but I love pop-up headlights. Maybe a C5 vent, we'll see. Rear on this thing, the booty looks really nice. The bumper looks like a drift bumper. It looks like something straight out of Japan. It looks pretty dope though. Exhaust pipe fitment and everything is really good. The rear taillights are very clean. I mean, again, it's from the 80s. This is an 89 240, and it's clean. It's a clean looking car. Wheel setup, Jesus, those wheels I think are the best looking wheels probably for this car. They look like they're powder coated black. I'm not sure if he says in his description, but they look very clean. Fitment is decent. It's not the best, but it's obviously not on bags. It looks like it's not slammed and it's not, you know, scraping. It's obviously a good looking performing car. Side profile is nice. It doesn't have a huge chassis mount wing. I like that. It just looks very clean, very simple, and it's subtle, and that's one thing that's kind of nice. Going to the interior is super clean. Usually on these 240s you see cracked dashes and everything like that, and this one isn't. This one is clean. Aftermarket steering wheel. We got a little gauge over here. Aftermarket radio, aftermarket seats. I believe those don't look factory, but I could be wrong. But yeah, those look aftermarket. And it's just very clean. Everything looks like it's well taken care of. Again, from the 80s. I don't know why everything says 180 SX, but he says it's a 240. So I'm not sure. Maybe he'll say that in a second. But again, very clean. Rear seat, I believe that's a huge sub or something. It says Kicker, and I know that's a speaker brand. But maybe, I don't know what the fuck all this shit is. Maybe he says. But no, it looks like no one's sitting in the back. No fun's going on back there. Under the hood, not sure why it's green. Again, haven't read much of the description. I don't know if this is a wrap or what. But looks very clean also under the hood. We'll be going up. Here we go. Under the hood. Under the hood looks very nice. Engine looks very well maintained. Everything is very clean. Again, I mean, I'm not sure if it's always like this, but it looks like it's very well maintained. It looks like he obviously cares about this car a lot. It does not collect in dust and shit like that. He says he has a Garrett turbo upgrade, so I mean, again, we'll dive into the mods all in a second, but under the hood, I mean, it looks really nice. Everything looks like it's working. Everything looks like it's done right. Everything just looks clean and looks like it's a well taken care of car, and he cares about it. And I could respect that. Again, I mean, it's very nice. You got a lot of room under there too, man. Fuck, working on this shit, changing belts, I feel like that shit would be just a walk in the park. But I think those are all the pictures he had. Yeah, so now we will dive into the mods. Exterior, he has 3-stage paint, R35 titanium. He has a B Magic wide body kit, Type X taillights with RPS 13 center garnish, which we saw. He has 180 SX quarter glass panels and 180 SX power folding mirrors. He has a carbo fiber hood. That might be a typo. Smoke side markers, clear. He has Yokohama S drive tires, 245 35 18. That's a nice size right there. And 275s in the back. Again, really nice. Suspension, he has a 5-lug conversion. He has, I'm gonna butcher this name, but he has TN or 10 or TIN street coilovers, probably butchered it. ISR Pro suspension arm package, and he also has a 300Z LSD, so that's pretty nice. Interior 180 SX digital odometer cluster, all working, so that's pretty nice. I've seen my buddy, he has a 240, and his fucking speedometer doesn't work, and his oil shit doesn't work. It's a mess. But anyway, he's got S14 seat belts. I don't know why I randomly read that one out of order. 350Z seats. Okay, so that's why they kind of looked factory. They were factory seats, just not for that car. Nismo shift knob, new leather boot, which is nice. 180SX floor mats. Okay, that makes sense. That's what I was saying. B&M short shifter. Okay, so, and crackless dash. He's flexing that up on us. Yeah, I spotted that too, man. That's a very good looking dash. Brakes and wheels. He has Miro 398 wheels, 18 by 8.5 and 9.5. So he's got a staggered setup, really nice. He's got Z32 brakes, rotors, calipers, lines, e-brake, and SS lines, which is cool. Engine, he has a red top SR20 DET from JDM Orlando. Don't know what all that means. Maybe you guys, can beat your meat to that. It is not November anymore. So go ahead, have at it. Garrett 2860 RS turbo upgrade. FMIC, don't know again what the fuck all that stands for, but hey, I'm not in the import scene and shit like that. Apex air filter, custom oil catch, a CX racing radiator, Ultima fans. He's got pretty much everything he needs to have a very fun car and a very good looking car too. I mean, it's a little bit of the best of both worlds. He has it tuned and dynoed to 294 wheel horsepower at 14 psi. It is a daily driver, and that is a very good looking daily driver. He has a Walbro 255 LPH fuel pump. I'll just read off a few of these. OEM engine gasket set. He has full AC and heat, so that's nice. Again, it's not all gutted. That's crazy, dude. For an under the hood that looks so uncluttered, he's got all of this. It's pretty nice. I mean, working on my car is a pain in the fucking ass because everything is all cluttered under. Working on a lot of American cars is like that, but he's got a lot of fucking room, and that's really nice. My friend's Toyota 4Runner, same thing. He's got a lot of room, so it's really nice to see and really nice to work on too. He's got a resurfaced lightweight flywheel, ARP flywheel bolts, spec stage 1 clutch. I use spec 2. I like their clutches. They seem to do the job, and they're pretty affordable. So, I mean, again, just a very clean looking car. Again, one of the nicest 240s I've seen. Obviously, the people have some really crazy builds, and 240s are really popular in the import community. I know like 3, maybe 4 people with a 240, and this is probably the cleanest one I've ever seen. Again, not including like crazy fucking ones that you just see on Instagram and shit like that, but just having so many pictures and having obviously the owner send me these, this is probably one of the cleanest ones I've ever seen. I'm a fan of 240s. I always told myself if I was going to buy a drift car, I'd either buy a 240 or pull a Chris Fix and buy an old Mustang like that. That'd be pretty fun, but again, this 240 is just a very nice looking 240. Exterior wise, it's got like the full package. It looks like it's got fucking a whole lot of love into it, a whole lot of time and a whole lot of money. I can really appreciate it. Under the hood, again, same thing performance wise. It's got a lot of love there too. And I think overall, this is a very nice looking import. I know a lot of you probably think I don't like imports because of the, should I say, but no, this is a very nice looking import, and I would not mind owning this car one bit. Very clean car, everything about it, just the small detail, the side markers, even it's just the small details like that just makes it look super clean. So if I was going to rate this car on the Peacock scale, I would probably rate it a solid 8 or 8.5. Just being honest here, it is a very clean import, one of the cleanest 240s I've ever seen. And yeah, I mean, that's all I pretty much got to say about it. And now we're going to switch paces really quick just before the end of the video. My buddy actually sent me this while I was making this video, and I was like, hey, might as well throw this in really quick. We got probably the worst cambered car I've ever seen ever in my entire life. This thing is absolutely disgusting. Like, do you fucking see that holy shit of an angle? Jesus Christ. First of all, the audio isn't very great, so let me mute that really quick. The audio isn't too great, so I turned it down a bit, but Jesus Christ, let me pause it right there. Holy crap, that thing is almost all the way horizontal. Almost, okay? It's not a 45-degree angle. That's probably, I want to say 35, maybe 30 degrees, if not less, because I mean 45 is half of 90, so I mean, Jesus Christ, that is the worst I've ever seen. How do you drive this? How are your wheels even on? How is this drivable? How do you get over bumps? How do you do any of that? How do you have traction? I mean, yeah, maybe just have it as a parked car and, it'd be like, ha ha ha, that thing's funny, but how do you drive this? How? I'm absolutely confused. He's got a tow hook and everything, of course. Shitty ass exhaust tip, of course. All right, just a small tangent. Like I said, my buddy sent me this as I was recording this video, and I was like, I haven't made a meme car video in a while, so maybe I'll make one tomorrow because this is just hilarious. Anyway, let's get back to the outro. If you guys like this video and you want to submit your car, go ahead and send your pictures to my Gmail, drewpeacock.clips@gmail.com. If you guys like this 240, let me know what you like about it in the comment section down below. Comment also if you want to see more videos like this. If you're not a member of the Peacock flock yet and you want to subscribe and become a flock member, go ahead, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can flock to the videos with all of the other flockers. And until next video, peace.